military symposium. Today's symposium is, I think, will provide you some special insight on a military family, and specifically when they actually exposed to suicide when it comes to their son, daughter. One of the things you don't hear when you listen about suicide prevention, you never hear about suicide post-vention. And suicide post-vention is also part of suicide prevention. In fact, over 65% of the anybody that's exposed to suicide are at higher risk of dying by suicide. But first, I want to give you, and I want to find out people in the audience real quick. Who in the audience has a relationship with the military veteran? Just raise your hand. Great, and that's important, and that's what Veterans Council and Veterans. We get a big stick for who I am first of all, and then I'll go into the Veterans Council and Veterans. I am Ellsworth Williams. I go by Tony. I am a retired Army combat veteran of 24 years. I'm also a registered intern for a mental health counselor, and I actually went to graduate from Troy University. And I actually interned at the James A. Haley VA in suicide prevention. And it was in that particular internship that gave me the idea of creating Veterans Council and Veterans, because I noticed that a lot of the counselors there could not relate to the veterans. And I would get most of the hardest cases. I mean, I would get like ridiculous. And then in a matter of 5-10 minutes, we're having a great conversation. And not because I think I'm an excellent counselor, but because I have that relationship with them. And Veterans Council, so I said, why can't we do this? Why can't veterans do this? Why can't the spouses of veterans do this? And I created Veterans Council and Veterans. One thing about Veterans Council and Veterans, even though it says Veterans Council and Veterans, it really means a family of veterans, not just veterans. So it's also for dependents of veterans, or if you grew up in the military. I grew up in the military. My dad was in the military, so I've been 20 years, so I'm a military brat. Each element has a role and has an empathy that the others cannot bring to the table. So if you're a spouse of a veteran, or if you're a child of a veteran, and we have somebody who may have experienced some difficulties, we'll try to connect you. Veterans Council and Veterans is basically a network. I'm trying to create a network of veterans, like I mentioned, a network of veterans, spouses of veterans, dependents of veterans, so that we can start collaborating together, networking together, and referring together. So when somebody comes to me, because over 55% of people who go to the VA, don't go to the VA. Over 55% of our veterans do not go to the VA. And that includes their family. Of course, the VA is not designed for families anyway, which is why we're having this topic. So Veterans Council Veterans, number one is to create a network. We're kind of at where we're centered right now in Hillsborough County and Pinellas, but I want to branch out to others. So that's kind of Veterans Council Veterans in a nutshell. What we're doing here today, one of our goals is suicide prevention. As I mentioned earlier, suicide postvention is also part of that. And I created an organization called Veterans and Families Outreach Support for Suicide Survivors. And that particular program is mostly ran by someone who lost a veteran to suicide. And it's very comprehensive. So one part we provide all kinds of education information on veterans benefits. The other side we provide counseling, we provide peer, and we provide peer support, once a month peer support. And eventually we want to create our own model, which is going to be a medical examiner model, where the medical examiner from the police department will identify that veterans that have died by suicide, and then we will have an outreach team. They'll notify our outreach team, and we'll respond within 24 hours, and led by a suicide survivor, and we'll reach out to that veteran's family and start the process. And it may start out with grief, whatever, but then if it goes further on, and this team consists of a suicide survivor, a mentor, and then a clinician. So that's how we got into this, the post-suicide prevention. What else? And I have 3 roles. One is, I'm the president and CEO of Veterans Council and Veterans. But 2, I'm also the FOMCA's Military Service Committee Chair. And one of the things I'm trying to do is make awareness that the committee's out here, because this committee is going to be us. We're going to sit there, and the people I just mentioned are going to be part of the committee, and we're going to start making FOMCA more veteran-friendly. And some place that people say, yeah, that's a place to go to when you want to learn more about veterans. So as military service chair, that's what I'm promoting. Last year, I've already visited Sumka, I visited Orlando, and I visited Jacksonville. And this year, I plan to go out to Pensacola and stuff. Let them know we're out here and start recruiting, so we can start taking control of our own mission. My 3rd role is I'm a veteran. A veteran is concerned. And so that's my roles, all three roles. And sometimes you hear me talk to each like I'm schizophrenic. But sometimes I have to say, well, I'm talking from this role. Okay, I'm talking from this role. So that's where Veterans Council and Veterans. Today's topic, military mothers tell their story and their sons dying by suicide. And I tell you, that's a harsh title. But one thing I've learned, and we've definitely learned, is that when you deal with post-suicide, it is such a touchy and sensitive thing. You really don't know the right way to do anything. But I wanted to grab people's attention so that we can start explaining our story. And the whole goal of this is that the people on this panel were able to provide you insight on what a family goes through, a military family goes through, when their child died by suicide. And that will help you, as clinicians, to provide a little more understanding when you may have the same kind of person as well. So that's one of our main goals, is try to provide the providers insight on what's going on. So where this is going to run, we're going to do, each panel will tell their story. Then I'll do a question and answer myself, facilitate to keep us focused. And then the last portion will be the questions for you guys. And we have an index card we'll pass out. So please ask your questions. And then, afterwards, if you still have questions, we have a booth always to the right that you can come ask some more questions or talk to the panelists who remain behind. And just, of course, I'm a nonprofit, so we got a jar for donations. We want to provide donations. And we also have a website you can also do donations on. It's called it's VVOS, Veterans Family Outreach Support Suicide Survivors, on Facebook. And you click on that too if you want to help us out. Quickly, I have Murder Slanders and her son Derek, Janine Lutz and her son Johnny, Carol Rosora Cordero and her son Joe, and Dr. Dawson, who has not been exposed to suicide, but has so much. I have great respect for him. He's one of my instructors when I was going to school. But he has a son who's a Marine and a daughter that's in the Army, and he has a tremendous amount of experience when it comes to the military, and I think he will help out a lot. So this is a comprehensive panel, and we will first start off, and I'll hand my